Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great and well, inshallah. Welcome back to Practice English with Turia and Sahar. I am so excited today to be here with you again. So in today's video, we are going to discuss or learn such an interesting subject, which is about the difference between an error and mistake. هذا الموضوع هذا مهم بزاف لا في حياتنا العملية ولا في حياتنا الشخصية. بزاف وكامل بينا كنديروا أخطاء. No one is perfect. ولكن شنو هو الفرق ما بين خطأ وخطأ؟ كاين خطأ غير مقصود وكاين خطأ اللي هو مقصود وهادشي اللي غنشوفو. Erreur ou bien faute. What do you think? Is there any difference between them or they are the same? So, in today's video, we are going to discuss this difference between an error and mistake. So, just keep watching. We will see the difference right now. So here we go again. Some of you will say that there is not a difference between an error and mistake, but I'm here to confirm that there is a difference between them. Let's start by an error, or let's start by the properties of an error. نبداو بالخاصية الأولى ديال l'erreur. An error can be repetitive. يعني كيكون repeated, can be repeated. An error can be repetitive, which means that the learner of a language can repeat the error again and again until he has been told or corrected by his or her teacher. المتعلم ديال أي لغة كيدير l'erreur وكيبقى كيعاودو حتى كيكتشفوا ماشي هو اللي كيكتشفوا مي كيكتشف من طرف teacher ديالو. For example, when we are doing a conversation together, we have two parts. دائما كيكون عندنا two parts. كيكون عندنا the sender of the information and the receiver one. The sender and the receiver one. I am here the sender and you are the receiver of the information. كيكون عندنا جوج الأطراف. I am sending you the information and you're receiving it. Okay? So, ولكن هنا l'erreur كيديرو learner يعني الريسيفر ولكن كيتصحح من طرف sender ما كيتصحش من طرف receiver instead of the mistake. هذا هو الفرق ما بين الميستيك والإيرور. We will see the difference more and more. So as I said, we have that an error is repetitive. It can be repeated again and again by the learner, and an error is systematic. An error is systematic, which means that the learner has not learned something and get it wrong. شي حد كيتعلم شي حاجه ولكن كما كياخذهاش كوم الفو بلي باز ديالها. مثلا ناخذ اللغه الانجليزيه، شي حد تعلمها ولكن ما خداهاش بحال native speakers مثلا، وكيبقى كيطيح في l'erreur. For example, university teachers, they master their own subjects, but they are still making errors. Okay? For example, native speakers, they master their own language, but they are still making errors and mistakes. So, as I said, we have an error is repetitive, يعني كيتعاود, systematic, and third, an error can be made by learners of a language, due to their lack of knowledge. يعني يقدروا يديروا الايرور وهذا الشيء راجع سبب بانهم عندهم واحد لو مونك في داك العلم ديال هذيك اللغه. Okay? And finally, an error can be recognized and corrected by the teacher. تتعرف الايرور وكترد ليها البال وكتصحح من طرف teacher. It's rarely or seldom when we find students make errors or made errors and corrected by themselves. No, an error can be recognized and corrected by the teacher. So these are the properties of the error. Let's move to see what are the properties of a mistake.
Sorry guys, here I want to say that mistakes or properties of mistake, first one is random. Mistakes are random, which means that native speakers make mistakes at random and by chance, not on purpose. Again, mistakes are non-repetitive. It's the contrast of error. As we have said that error is repetitive, but here mistake is non-repetitive. ما تتعودوش. Natives or native speakers produce incorrect language despite their prior knowledge. And these mistakes can be corrected after speaking activity through the total feedback. Again, mistakes are made by learners and native speakers because of lack of memory or slip of the tongue and unintention. Okay, not a slip of knowledge like error, but here because of lack of memory, نسيان ولا slip of the tongue, زلة اللسان, and unintention. Finally, mistakes can be recognized and corrected by the speaker. And in these cases, speakers correct and edit their mistakes. هنا في الميستيك ذاك السبيكر نفسه اللي قلنا هو sender of the information, هو كيصحح الخطأ لراسو، ماشي كيصححوا ليه التيتشر، مي هو كيصححوا لراسو. عاد كنقولوا in this case speakers ولا speaker can correct and edit their or his or her mistake by himself or by themselves. We are talking about the plural through the total feedback.
Now you can differentiate between the error and the mistake. Yes, it's easy, but it's very important actually, as I said at the beginning, that it's very beneficial for us to know the difference between error and mistake في الحياة الشخصية ديالنا أو الحياة العملية. I hope it will be beneficial for you inshallah. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye.